Hey everyone, so I just picked up my shipment that I'm really excited about. These came into me from Shea Eastman. I'll link to his Facebook in the description. He's great, really good communication. And I accidentally opened up the box off of camera because I actually wasn't planning to do this video, but halfway through I kind of decided to. So you guys are gonna miss a H. levitum unboxing that I'll post some pictures of in the video so you guys can see what it looks like, but unfortunately you're not going to see me opening that. But I do have two H Max here that I have not opened yet, and it's a pair. I have a male and a female, so I'm super excited about this. I can show you guys this right now. Here I have an Exoterra that I put plexiglass down the middle so I could put two in here because it's kind of a weird shape. It's too tall to be good for a terrestrial, but I feel like it's too wide and too deep for a arboreal. So I thought split down the middle would be perfect for two arboreals. There was a lot of customization that had to be done to this to get it to work that way. I can maybe talk about that another time, but it works really well because you can lock one side and open up the other side and they're not going to be able to get to each other. Everything's siliconed off. There's no way of them getting to each other. If you're wondering why this side is a lot less elaborate than this side, it's because I'm putting the male over here and the female over here. That way when I'm ready to breed the male to the female, I can very easily move him over without having to disassemble much. So let's just get started. I'll start off with the male right away. So I'll just lock one side. Got my tongs for getting the paper out of the packaging, for getting the paper out of the container. I have a flashlight just in case I need it. And a catch cup. I might need a bigger catch cup for the girl, but this should be alright for the boy. He's not very large. So here is the boy. Again from Shea Eastman on Facebook. He's on our group Midwest Fan Gang. It says Midwest, but we accept members from everywhere, and we are an amazing group of people on this page. There's so much support and so many awesome people. That's a whole nother subject I'll talk about another time. But here's the male. Now I will try to get as much as I can on video. Let me maybe reposition the Exoterra. I might have to adjust the camera a little bit here. So I'll get that a little closer and I will bring the camera down a little bit. Okay. So keep your catch cup ready. Shea did an incredible job packaging this. I really wish I unboxed the whole box on video because it was just so perfectly packed. There was a lid over this and a little bit more paper in there that I already took out because that was when I went, oh crap, I should be recording this. But let's try to get him out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all of the paper out and slowly unroll him into his home. I should be able to do this without bothering him too much. Let me make sure I'm getting that on video. There you go. Just awesome packaging. I really could not be any happier with this packaging. The levitum came in a small vial. That was also really easy to unpackage. So now I will start unrolling it by hand until it's nearly done, where I'll just unroll it into the enclosure. And like I said, it did have some paper in here that I really should have left because I don't want him coming out the top, but it looks like there's still enough for him to not want to come out. So if you guys know about H-Max, you know they can be pretty crazy sometimes. And I think he's might be visible on the bottom. Yep, I think that's him, so I'll make sure to be aware of that. Make sure he doesn't come out of that side either, but it's pretty tight in there, so I don't think he's moving anywhere until he's rolled out. If you guys get the chance, if you see that Shea is selling something, I highly recommend that you consider buying from him. The shipping was the shipping was fast and awesome. The communication is awesome. He has no problem going out of his way to make sure you get the pictures you want. Just a great transaction. I'm really happy to do a deal with him. Place it in there. I'm gonna move you guys so you guys can get a little better angle of this because you can't see anything from there. Alright, so I got you guys on a better angle. It is a little bit harder for me because the tripod is right in my way, but I should be alright. I am a little worried about him taking off the second he knows he's able to, but this might be the last little roll of paper we got. We're getting down to it. Try to make sure my hands aren't in the way, but I do have to be able to do this. We're getting there. Yeah. Still a bit more to go. Alright, it's coming down to it, guys. Try to get you guys the best view. We're almost there. He looks like he's already wanting to come out. I don't know if you guys can see it. He's poking out just a little bit right there. So we're really getting down to it. Now's where I'm really gonna slow down and take my time. I'm gonna try to see if I can rip this down there without having to put my hands in there. That's alright. Here he comes. I think you guys should be able to see his feet right there. Yeah, if I shine a little light on him for you guys. No, it doesn't really help, but yeah, you can see his feet right there. So what I'm gonna do is close the door slightly and try to prod him out of the paper towel. If you wanted to, if you weren't impatient like I am, because I can be very impatient sometimes, you could just leave it exactly as is and he will come out of that paper towel, which is the best idea. That is the best way to do it, safest way. But I want to get him on video for you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and close the front door as much as I can while being able to kind of get him to want to come out of that paper. So we got it closed here a little bit. It looks like there's a little glare, hopefully not too bad, and I'm going to do my best to kind of just poke it a little bit and see if that makes them want to come out. Now HMACs are notorious for, see, he's already starting to move a little bit. HMACs are notorious for bolting, just going nuts. See, every time I touch it, he's wanting to come out a little bit. I have my hand up here on the top of the glass door so I can maybe close it shut, but my hand's in the way. He's getting ready. So what I'm doing is I'm just poking him a little bit at a time. Just a little poke until he moves a little bit, little poke until he moves a little bit. Because if you keep prodding him, you know, non-stop, there's a much higher chance you're going to get him to want to take off. So I'm just giving him little pokes. But if I know anything about HMAX, it's that he's probably going to try and bolt either way. Wow, he's got some legs there. I hope you guys can see that. Let me zoom in a little bit more for you. Much better. You guys should be able to see that pretty good. See his little legs there? I'm going to try to position this so that if he does bolt, it's straight to the back. Oh, he's wanting to come out now. Maybe if I just pull on the paper towel a little bit here. Oh yeah, he's coming. Come on out. Just a little more. There he is. There he is. Now I'm not really wanting to pull that paper towel out just yet because I definitely don't want him bolting. They are extremely fast. See if we can shine a little light on him. Yeah, that helps a little bit for you guys. It's a nice little guy. Again, oh, there he goes. Again, if you wanted to play it safest, you would just leave him as is and let him do his own thing. But I do kind of want him all the way out just for the sake of the video. Look at him. Oh yeah. Gorgeous. There he goes. Taking off. And right back where I want him to go. Sorry you guys couldn't see that. He went straight back to where I set it up for him to go back to. See if I can get you guys an angle of where he is right now. There should be a decent view. So there he is, guys, in the back of his new home, giving us a nice arboreal pose there. So we'll just let him relax for a while. Hopefully this is good enough for him. I'm sure some of you will give me some tips in the comments and whatnot. What could be a little bit better for him, but I used what I have at the moment. I've been very sick lately, so it's been kind of hard for me to get everything prepared. I even got this enclosure done like very last minute, which is not great. But let's move on to the female. Hey guys, just as I'm repositioning the camera and getting ready for the female, you can see he's going a little nuts in there. He did a nice lap around the enclosure real quick. I think he's looking for weak spots right now. Looks like he's just gonna do a bit of exploring right now. I did want to get that paper towel out, but he's by it now, so probably not gonna happen. I'll just leave the camera on him for a minute, let you guys check that out. He is a cool little guy, very active right now. Look at him, that is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Hopefully he makes his way back. Alright, let's see if we can just do it with him there. You guys will have a nice view of him the whole time we're doing the female here. Alright, there you guys. You guys got a nice view of the mature male up there where he decided to try and get comfortable. So again, same packaging. This one you guys will be able to see better because I didn't start this one at all. I only took the tape off the top. This one I'm a little nervous about because I didn't really get it on video, but this boy was he was going a little nuts in there, and this girl is bigger than him, so we're gonna try and be real careful here. We're gonna do this the right way. Make sure I'm on video here. It's an unboxing video. So he's got a nice lid on there. Everything's nice and moist. Then you can just pull this whole thing out of here. There you go. Get this out of the way. I'm gonna check the bottom again because, yeah, again open on the bottom, but as far as I can tell, way too tightly packed for them to have any chance of getting out that way. Well, it's the exact same process. I'm just gonna unroll as much as I can until I can put it in the enclosure and finish it off that way. I keep drifting off the camera, sorry guys. You're not missing much. I'm going to start putting this in here and rolling it now and try to get that for you guys. I'll leave the camera where it is. I was going to move it closer, but you guys got a nice view of the male there. So now I'll just start unrolling it because we're starting to get down to the last bit here. Here we go. We'll start getting the final. Actually, let me make sure I close this door first. Just a bit. So I can still get in there, but it at least slightly reduces the chance of her getting out. So now I'll just start rolling this out. We're starting to get down to it. I'm really excited to see her. She looked gorgeous in the pictures. I'm expecting her to look incredible in person. So this is working perfect. I can pretty much almost completely close the door while I unroll this. Yeah, here she comes, guys. We're getting right to the end here. Oh, she's not moving much right now, but she is moving. She went through a lot. She was in the cold and you know, going through shipping and stuff, so sometimes you can expect a slightly lethargic tea, but you can see she's moving. I'm sure as soon as she gets her bearings, she's gonna be feisty like she is meant to be. Yep, here she goes. She's starting to get a bit jittery. Oh yeah. I'm actually gonna close this as much as I can because she is a big girl. Look at that. Oh wow. Let me get that out of there. Then I have to pop this closed. That is a big girl. Let me get you guys looking at this real quick. Beautiful. Look at that, guys. That's a big girl. She is beautiful. I will try to get pictures of both if I can. They're both going a little nuts right now, which is to expect. See, I think she just pooped a whole bunch on the glass there. Not on the front here, on the side you guys can't really see, but the male's still running around in there. You guys might be able to see him back there. She is just huge. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Comes the male right up here. See him? I think they're going to spend some time looking for some weak spots and ways to get out, but I sealed it up pretty good. Wow, she is just massive. Alright guys, that's it for the H-Max. Hey guys, as promised, I have the irminia rehousing right now. And as you can see, I finished my enclosure I was making for her. It's just a 10-gallon vertical with a homemade plexiglass lid here, or front, whatever you want to call it. And I put a little handle on it. Down here you can see a hinge. And I put a black cover on the bottom portion because I siliconed it, and I accidentally bought white silicone, so it's pretty ugly. And then this is just a refrigerator, some kind of like refrigerator locking mechanism. You just press the latch and boom, it pops right off. So it works perfectly. I drilled some holes in there. If I open it up, you can see in here there's a nice little spot for her to burrow. I'm gonna add some foliage back here. I just have to stop by the store and get some. Hopefully when I get her in there, she'll start living right in the burrow where I started for her. So I have her in this box right now temporarily because when I first got her in the mail, she wasn't looking very good. So I just wanted to be able to keep a good eye on her. So now we're gonna try to get her in this home. I have a few catch cups behind me. I have a bigger one and a smaller one. And then tweezers are always good. You don't know if you're gonna have to use these. And I use a paintbrush to get my teeth to go where I want them to. As far as I can tell, she's nice and lively now. Like, she is ready to go. So this is going to be most likely a bit of a challenge, as it usually is for rehousing irminia. They like to bolt a lot. Ideally, I would do this in the bathtub, but then I can't get a very good view for you guys. So let's go ahead and give this a try. See if I can if I'm really lucky, she'll just go straight in there. She moved to the farthest corner, which is good. That's gonna help me out a little bit. There, I got this in a good position. Try to get you guys a good view. She is just ridiculously beautiful. She's already on the move. Let's see if I'm gonna have to actually move the camera a little bit. Uh-oh, here she goes. I think this could be the luckiest rehousing ever. Yep, look at that. Wow. I literally did not even touch her. Looks like she's turning though. Let's make sure she stays in there. Stay in there. There she goes. So that was literally the easiest rehousing I've ever done in my life. I did not even have to touch her. Well, that's it guys. It looks like it'll be about a 5-second portion of the video. Thanks for watching.